How to draft a contractual letter, FIDIC letters writing, Part 2. Letter No.06 Submission of Performance Bank Guarantee, PBG, or Performance Bond or Performance Security. Date. 2. The consultant/the engineer. CC, the employer. Subject, Submission of Performance Bank Guarantee, PBG. Dear name. We are pleased to advise you that pursuant to Clause 10.1 of the conditions we have today provided to the employer the performance security in the form annexed to the tender documents and as agreed between the employer and ourselves as per the attached copy letter. This has been executed by the institution approved by you and is in the form annexed to the appendix to the tender documents. We trust that this will be entirely satisfactory to you and would appreciate your acknowledgement for our records. Yours faithfully. Contractor name. Letter No.07 Notice of not foreseeable physical obstructions or conditions on site. Date. 2. The consultant/the engineer. CC, the employer. Subject, Notice of not foreseeable physical obstruction or conditions. Dear name. In accordance with the requirements of Clause 12.2 of the conditions, we write to give notice that we have encountered physical obstructions on site which in our opinion were not foreseeable by an experienced contractor. The physical obstruction is and located. Yours faithfully. Contractor name. Letter No.08 Notice of legally or physically impossible work. Date. 2. The consultant/the engineer. CC, the employer. Subject, Notice of legally or physically impossible work. Dear name. Pursuant to Clause 13.1 of the conditions, we write to give notice that having examined your drawings it is apparent that the work as designed cannot be constructed because it fails to, or is physically impossible to construct because. Since this is a matter for which we are not liable under Clause 13.1, may we request an instruction to vary the works pursuant to Clause 51.1. Yours faithfully. Contractor name. Letter No.09 Submission of Cash Flow Estimate. Date. 2. The consultant/the engineer. CC, the employer. Subject, Submission of Cash Flow Estimate. Dear name. Pursuant to Clause 14.3 of the conditions, we have pleasure in enclosing our cash flow estimate for the contract and trust that you will find this adequate for your purposes. We anticipate that there will be adjustments required from time to time, and we shall arrange to issue revised cash flow estimates on a quarterly basis and trust that this will be acceptable. Yours faithfully. Contractor name. Letter No.10 Reimbursement for exploratory works. Date. 2. The consultant/the engineer. CC, the employer. Subject, Reimbursement for exploratory works. Dear name. Further to your representative's recent request, we are writing to confirm that we have completed the exploratory excavation work. This work is not covered by either a bill of quantities item or included therein as a provisional sum. May we therefore request an instruction under he provisions of Clause 51, pursuant to Clause 18.1 of the conditions. Yours faithfully. Contractor name. Part 3 letter writing continues with our next video. Please subscribe the channel.